Time to start a podcast show, talking about things that you want to know. We're the life of the party, the stars of the show, from the highs to the lows, things about to blow. Jaremi and Dawna, two straight guys taking on the world with laughs and good vibes. We're ready to go. TwoSGPodcast, two SGs, the two straight guys podcast show. Two SGs, the two straight guys podcast show. Two SGs, the two straight guys podcast show.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 17, baby. What show is this?
Of what are we?
Two straight guys. Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Wow. I just want everyone to know that I was first in chat today.
Oh my god, I literally was in here. I forgot that you have to log in because I have to log out to log into here, and then I literally was trying to type first, and then Dawna types first, so then I tried to pin it in the chat, and then it won't let me pin my own. Can you pinned your own?
I pinned my own.
It will not let me pin any of my stuff.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Why?
Get
Ah!
good.
Oh my god! It let me pin for a key, but it wouldn't let me pin. It still won't let me do first. What is happening? It says unable to pin, something went wrong, please try again.
That's karma.
Oh my god. Anyways.
It's really karma.
What's up, everybody? Hello. Hi, Dawna. How are you?
Oh my gosh, what a week. Am I right?
It's been quite a week, actually, yes.
She kind of has, for many reasons.
What did you do? Why was yours so eventful?
Well, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. So for some reason my messages aren't going through. And I'm not a phone caller, like I'm a text messenger, but I sat there and tried to so my mom was with my sister, and so I was like, oh, you know what, I'll just message them both at the same time and be like, happy Mother's Day. My sister's a single mom, and so I was like, happy Mother's Day to you and Mom. I was like, for some reason my phone's not working, I don't understand what's happening. And so my sister messaged me back, but I didn't get the message back. Like I DM'd her. I didn't get the DM back until this morning. And then it turns out my mom wasn't there. So I went the entire day without telling my mom happy Mother's Day. So she probably thinks that I forgot about her. And I'm like, oh my god. When I full ass sat there and did it. So yeah, well, we fixed that this morning.
You know, at least you thought about it.
Yeah, I did do it. There's no thought. I did do it. I said happy Mother's Day. I just thought, I didn't know that she left. No one told me. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you didn't text your mom directly.
No.
Yeah.
Because, well, she doesn't have a way to contact her. My phone's not working. The only way to contact her is through her phone. So the only way I could get a hold of my sister was through DMs. And so then I was like, let me message her through DMs and be like, I know they're together. Well, they weren't, but I was like, let me just message them both there. My sister didn't even say anything. She was like, thank you. And I was like, ask how she's feeling. I was like, she's great. I was like, are you and Mom going to go do something? And that's when she replied back, and I got it today that said, oh, she left. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, God. So, but my mother-in-law is here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to go out to dinner today with her.
Cute.
So, yeah.
What kind of food are you going to have?
She says she eats anything.
Well,
is my mic staticky for you?
I get a little crackly noise sometimes now.
Super bad? Is it? I don't know. Rhiannon said your mic and headphones are staticky, but we checked it before and there was nothing. So I don't know. Is it still like that?
Now it's pretty clear for me.
Is it clear for y'all in the chat? If we can get a yes or a no. Well, there's nothing I could get to, so this is it.
Now it's good. Okay. Does no one move any
Well, that makes me nervous because I did a whole stream and nobody told me until you walked in the stream and said that my mic was staticky.
Yeah.
It makes me feel bad.
It's kind of shitty, and you know what's funny? So the issues I've been having with my mic is it randomly will turn me into like a mouse
Yeah.
sounding noise. And so I made a joke once. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a mouse command so y'all can tell me if I'm sounding mousy. But now fucking Rhiannon just comes up in here and says mouse, and I get paranoid, and then I'm not
Yeah.
actually mousy. So it's like,
I don't think people that
I
don't
need to
stream understand.
know.
Like, it really like fucks with you because you're like, oh shit, what's wrong? Like, it's like, because honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. When I'm streaming and something goes off like that, for me, I just want to shut down because I'm like, oh, I don't want to put out anything bad like that or like content
Yeah.
that's like that, and I'd rather just end stream. And then finding out that they knew the whole time and then didn't say anything, and I'm like, well, like why?
Yeah.
So maybe I
Yeah,
gotta
for
go get a
anyone
new
who's
cord.
listening, if you're ever feeling like, oh, should I tell them?
Yes.
Yes. Just tell them. Just say something. We'd rather know now in the moment
Yes.
than,
Tech problems, great. I don't care about the chat or not. Sorry, I don't fucking care about this chat. No, I like the header, like when you pick the category. I don't care about that.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah,
changing your info
but
and.
tech issues, yeah, I want to know. But oh my god. So, what did you do
Well,
for Mother's Day?
hopefully. Oh, let's see. I worked in the morning, but then I went to my mom's and I brought her some fun goodies, and then we FaceTimed my brother for like half an hour. And then I went to my aunt's and we had dinner there, and we did a loaded baked potato bar and played a lot of Yahtzee.
Does
This
this
is
look
cute.
black to you?
No.
Doesn't it look like there's an extra black spot right here?
Oh, I guess kind of like a little shadowy.
What is that? What is that?
Is it just the way your hairs are growing there?
I don't know. You can't see it. Then you could see it. Is it patchy?
I think it's just a shadow
From what?
from your other side of your chin.
My Two-Face? Oh my god. So y'all, yesterday I did a cosplay. I think I'm gonna put it out today. I'm still editing the video. Dawna already saw it.
Yes.
It's pretty great. It's a
Oh my god.
it's a meme that I brought to life. And but when I tell you the character I did doesn't have a nose. And FYI, the static keeps coming back. Okay, well, there's nothing we could do. So today's gonna be a staticky episode, y'all. So enjoy it.
Yay.
The character does not have a nose, and so I had to tape my nose down, y'all. Do you see this on my nose? For anybody that's actually watching and not just listening, I like bruised my nose or something. It was down so tight that it like actually hurt me, and then I kept it on. Dawna did the math. It was 10 hours that I had that on, that I couldn't breathe. And then on top of that, I had a little hole for my mouth. So I was like, you know, like when you swim, do you swim, like, do you go underwater? Like, do you snorkel?
Yes. I have. I don't do it every day.
Like, we have to breathe, like, through the machine?
Through a little snorkeler?
Yeah. Do you, like, panic, or can you do it?
Oh, I can do it.
See, I panic because I don't know how to breathe. And so it was kind of like that yesterday because I had to breathe through my mouth and I couldn't do it. And so I'm not kidding. I literally had a straw because the hole was so little for my mouth that I had a straw that I was breathing out of the straw. But I was like,
yeah, you have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah, to like retrain myself how to breathe. It was so bad. And then like things it was hot and getting irritated. My boogers. It was a lot. But the video is great. The look is fantastic, and I know people are gonna love it, which is great. But
oh my god,
it hurts.
I can't wait for people to see this shit.
So I'm literally bruised. You could literally see where I smushed my nose. Oh, but yeah.
Do you think you'll do a noseless character in the future?
I think I will, but so originally what happened is I made a prosthetic. And I made it out of foam, but I didn't let it dry before I peeled it off, and I ripped it. And I didn't want to like patch it up or anything, because you would be able to see that like really bad versus like just patching up like little latex areas. So I just scrapped it, and I was like, what could I do? So then I took medical grade like gauze and flattened my nose. But I think in the future I will do I used to pre-make my prosthetics out of latex. So I think that's
What do
what
you
I'll
mean pre-make them?
like. Before I would do my like you or not. I just make them. I make them out of latex. So like I would sculpt it,
I'm
and then I
like,
would do
don't
like
you need them
layers.
made?
Yeah, sorry. And then I would do layers of latex. So it would do like a thin film, and you pull it off. It's like a super generic, easy way to make prosthetics. But I think I'll just do that in the future, so I don't have to worry about it, or just buy it, pay someone to do it.
Hey, I like that idea.
Yeah, but I get joy out of making it. But
Yeah, that's true. You're actually good at that kind of stuff, whereas me, it just would probably be better. Someone else did it.
we should make prosthetics. We should have a crafting hour. Actually, we
How
need
about
to.
I make prosthetics of you and you make prosthetics of me,
Do
and
you want me
we
to turn into Dawna?
transform
I
into
could
each
turn
other.
into Dawna, y'all. Should
I
I?
could turn into Jeremy.
No, I don't think you could.
I'll start right now.
Okay. Are those real glasses?
There's a little hat.
Are those real?
These are actually imaginary.
What are they? Are they blue light blockers? Are they just for looks? What are
Yeah,
they?
they're just little blue light
Oh
glasses.
my god, I can't with you.
I actually do have a little black hat like that too. I was hoping it was within reach, but it's not. Darn it.
Anyways, maybe we should switch. On the last episode of season 2, we'll come switched.
Oh my god, I love that.
No, that would be fun. So, speaking of looks, the Met Gala was on Monday.
That's
Monday.
true.
Did you watch it?
No.
Yeah.
How do you even watch it? Where do you watch it at?
Well, you can't watch
I
the
guess
inside,
internet.
but like the carpet.
I legit don't know what happens at the Met Gala. Did we ever figure that out?
It's a fundraiser.
For, like,
it
what
goes to the
kind?
museum. It goes to the museum for like the department that does all like the I guess like the garments and stuff to like restore them and put them up and take care of it, and it all goes to the museum.
Oh.
What did you think it went to?
I don't know. Something useful for the world?
Yeah,
Anyways.
no. No.
Huh.
Which is a reason why people were actually very upset about it too, because all the shit that's
Oh.
happening in Gaza, and all the Palestinian
Yeah.
children that could use all this, just Palestinians in general that could use it, and they're like, why are these people out there celebrating all their there's billionaires. I think a table cost someone in the chat could correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say a table alone is like $325,000. Yeah, and I think an invitation might be 75,000.
That's crazy.
Which is why a lot of these people go with brands, because it's funded by the brands, and then
Right.
they'll be like, "Who you wearing? Balenciaga? Who all that stuff." But
I wonder what the goofiest thing someone has said. Like if they don't say a designer, what do they actually say?
well, I don't think Doja Cat were a designer.
What was her thing? Oh wait, let me find.
Correct me
Hold
if I'm
on, I
wrong,
have
Chad,
an article.
but I don't think she just wore a cotton T-shirt. So it was the Garden of Time, and everybody was wearing like their little flowers, and it was about bringing like archival pieces back to life. Well, that's what they're putting on display. So like pieces that can't be worn anymore and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. I actually really want to go see this exhibit. I haven't been since the Comme des Garçons.
De Garçon.
Yeah, so I went to that exhibit, but I do want to go to this one, because there's a lot of pieces I want to see that will never be worn. But I was hoping that a lot more people would recreate stuff, and I only saw a few things that were recreated. But there was a lot of flowers. Everybody heard garden, and everybody was like, "Let me put on a flower."
Laurel.
Yeah. So, but she said that she picked cotton, and I actually loved it, because was it over the top, like beautiful, extravagant? No, but the whole explanation of it, she looked like a statue in a garden. She talked about how cotton is the most picked flower, and that T-shirt is like just a timeless piece, basically. And so she wore that, and then she was like all wet and stuff. But she looked like one of those like statues in a garden. It was great.
Yeah, because it was kind of like stuck in that position, right? Like
No, it was out of gel.
it wasn't. It was just actually
That's why she
wet.
kept touching herself and everything, because it was literally hair gel that made it look like it was wet.
Oh, it was hair gel. Okay, okay.
Because if it was apparently it was so hot that I don't know if you saw Camila Cabello had the ice cube. It started off as a purse. Did you see this?
Oh, I didn't know it was a purse.
So it
I
started
think
off
I
as a
saw her
purse.
after purse.
Yeah, it started off as a purse, and it was so hot that it melted, and then it turned into a clutch. So she was holding the clutch with the rose, and then it was just kept melting. So by the time it was supposed to be planned, by the time she got to the end of the runway, she would have the rose that was inside there.
Oh, but it was just melted like instantly.
It melted quite quickly. So I don't think water would have worked on Doja Cat because it would have dried really fast. And then she just have a white T-shirt. So the gel
Yeah.
worked. Yeah. But
Okay, interesting.
so, did you have any favorites?
There were definitely a couple that stood out to me, Doja Cat being one. I really liked, I don't know why this seems surprising. What's her fucking name? Was it Demi Moore who had this like
Yes.
thing with like the arrowy things coming out of it?
Yeah,
Like,
and the designer was with her, which wore the
ah,
big headpiece that matched it.
I thought it was so. Oh, I didn't see the designer or the headpiece, but I think that is like just such an interesting shape and like I don't know.
Yeah,
I really like that.
you know what's funny is it was Harris Reed. So I no joke, I literally just shared this image in the Discord. Molly in the chat would probably remember this, but I said that there's an image that I saw of this fashion designer, and I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I love like the mint with the gold leaf and everything, and it was that exact outfit, and then yeah, Harris wore it to the Met. But the headpiece wasn't with it. I like that headpiece, but I it was a lot.
I was
But
gonna say I didn't see the headpiece, but with that on that outfit, would it be too much?
no, they did wear
It
it.
seems
They did
so.
wear it on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see. Another kind of weird one where I don't know why I like this is I really like Nicole Kidman. And like,
That's one of my favorites.
okay, so I'm not crazy. I don't know. There's something about it. It's just like,
It was a recreation, which
oh, was it?
yeah, which I love because that was like kind of one of the whole points of this is like there's pieces that are like stuck in time because like you can't bring them and wear them because they're so fragile, and so she had it remade. But I loved it. I thought it was so good. She looked good too.
Yeah, she's so pretty. The fuck.
Did you like any of the men's outfits?
Oh, I really liked Dan Levy's like that way, like kind of ombre
Mhm.
into floral. And there was other ones. I don't remember everyone's names, so that's the hard part.
There was one, I believe the name is Wisdom. That was my favorite guy. He wore the all red. It looked like it was burnt with the rose.
Oh, I don't know if I saw that.
He was there early, like super early, but it was all
I'm
red.
like scrolling through this article. There's so many, y'all. It was like 200 and something looks.
Yeah. A lot of people are going up for Zendaya, but I thought she was okay.
Yeah.
I thought the coolest part of it was that she had two costume changes, and I love the bouquet headpiece at the end.
Oh.
Did you see J-Lo?
Yeah, all of her like sparkly ones or whatever.
She's wearing Schiaparelli, but I'm sick of J-Lo in this. We see it all the time. This new
I was gonna
illusion.
say, yeah, like this isn't
It's
shocking.
so boring. We see it all the freaking time. There's also she's going viral right now again for on the red carpet, like while they exit at the top, there's always there's a reporter there that's like, hey, who are you wearing, blah 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 blah, and everybody's like, I'm wearing so and so, like super friendly, and it's literally her being like Schiaparelli, and walks off. And people are like, you are a bitch. Like, there's just no way around it. You're just an asshole. Like, everybody else is just so freaking nice.
Someone get her an orange drink stat.
Oh my god, I can't. I'm not a fan of her.
I think it's really weird though. This article I'm looking at, it goes from JLo's look right into Kim Kardashian's look, which kind of also has like that like gemmy illusion thing. And I know a lot of people are pissed at Kim for her unrealistic body type perpetuation, but
Can I say something about that? So
Yeah,
yes,
if
I
you
do
want.
think the corset's tight, but she is a tiny person. I think she's what 5'4", I believe she is. So she's very, very tiny already. So when people that okay, have you ever worn a corset?
Yes.
Like a real proper one, not one that you bit at like the costume shop?
I mean, it was for like drama class, so I guess I don't know.
So like a real corset,
What kind it
it's
was.
gonna take you in, you know what I mean? And because it takes you in, it makes it look even smaller because everything around you stays. So like your boobs look bigger, your ass looks bigger. And so I think because her ass is already big and she has big
Fair.
boobs, the proportions made it look like it was even tighter. Now I'm not saying it wasn't tight. We know that it was tight, but I think
Yeah.
it made it even look smaller because of the proportions of her body already. So,
That's fair.
yeah. And she was fine when she was walking around. I don't know if you saw anything from behind the scenes, but it was have you seen her shoes? People are
I
like,
don't
she
think I
can't
saw her
breathe. She can
shoes.
barely walk. Do you see her? And she's like trying to walk like this.
Okay,
So
yeah, I did see clips like that.
so her shoe ended up being like those like stripper shoes, like those pleaser shoes. There's still like the tall ones because she needed
Okay.
the height. However, they removed the heel, so she was walking without a heel on the red carpet.
Why would they take the
Because
heel off?
if when she was walking, the heel would get stuck in the metal chain skirt,
Oh.
and so that's why she was walking like that.
Okay.
So I don't think that it was super tight. I think that it just because she's so curvy, I think sure, there's been times when I'm like, yeah, make it tighter. Go, go, go. Okay, it's fine. It's going to be good. Let's just go. But like I think that she's just a small person. I don't
That's fair.
Also,
I mean, that was my big concern because I do kind of like this weird like metal.
I like the metal
shit
look.
she
I
has
hate the
going on.
cardigan, but I like the metal.
I was gonna say that part. It just felt like you're like distracted by it, or just like taking up too much of your energy.
You know what she
Like,
could have
I
did
don't
with
know.
that? She could have done, and this would have changed the whole thing. And I think everybody would have loved it. But if she had like a clutch or something, or like, even if she was just dragging like a pocket, like a huge, like a campy pocket watch, I think with the metal and everything, I think that would have looked so cool with like time and all this. I think that would have been really, really smart, and people would have just been like, "Oh, that's incredible."
Huh.
But nope, it didn't
But
happen.
I feel like I don't know. Is the metal parts in here? Are they like leaves? It
I
looks
don't
like
know.
leaves or like flowers or something, like
I don't know.
metal
She
flowers.
said that she did run through the she ran through the garden and it was on a cold night, so she grabbed her boyfriend's cardigan, and then everyone's talking about like, who's your boyfriend, Kurt Hummel? Like, who does that cardigan belong to?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
Teeniest little.
the little I don't know.
Uh,
And Cardi B showed up in all black. This I hated it, y'all.
oh, I don't remember hers.
It was
Which
so big. She couldn't walk in it. She had to have people like move her to go.
oh
But the other
no,
part
the big
about it,
ones.
she posted other options. I don't know if anybody saw the other options to it. So that dress came in 2 colors. She tried the black one on, and then she tried it was like a green. It almost looked. It might have read different on camera, but it almost looked like a teal-ish color, but in the same dress. So she just tried it on.
Oh,
And the other option I thought was just so much more beautiful. Then, this person that I know that does makeup and does a lot of prosthetics. Did her makeup and turned her into an old woman. Like that was what she was going to come out as an old woman. And I think that would have been
okay.
so much cooler.
Yeah, that would have been memorable. That's for sure.
Yeah. Like this is
Like,
so
who's this old ass lady here out?
it was so boring. I couldn't believe she did that.
Well,
Yeah.
you win some, you lose
Then
some.
there was some oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess up her name. Who was the girl model that was, I think she was found at like Harvard or something, or she was at a college party and they discovered her. Anoke Anoke, oh my god, I'm gonna mess up her name. Anoke Yai, is that how you say it? So I thought she wore this like nude illusion that was like blue rhinestoned. I don't know if you saw it. Her viral pictures are doing like this. And it's like this
Okay.
nude illusion. It's all blue Swarovski rhinestones. So I loved it until I saw the bottom, and then I hated the bottom.
What was the bottom?
It was a jumpsuit, a bodysuit. It was a rhinestone bodysuit.
okay.
But like I loved Here Up. I was like, oh my god, she's beautiful. So apparently Swarovski set it up to do a bunch of different models, and they did the elements. So she was like water, someone was like earth. I think a person was
Oh.
wind, maybe, and one was flowers. Was the pink
And
one?
are they like similar, like looking, like
No,
if
they're
you
all
line them up
different.
in a row? Oh,
They're all different, but they're all completely rhinestoned by Swarovski.
okay.
But yeah, I
Interesting.
really liked it. But then yeah, it cut it off. What'd you
I'm
think?
like trying to like scan through these as you're saying them, but there's so many fucking ones I like can't find specific ones.
What about Sydney Sweeney? Did you see her?
Sydney Sweeney.
She had the blue dress with the the black wig.
Oh, how about this? I'll just Google so that way I can see as you say things. Oh, so that's kind of cool.
You know what she looks like without that, right? Or no?
Without what? Her?
The hair.
Oh, it's just not her hair.
No, she's
Oh,
actually
she's blonde?
she's like a blonde bombshell, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I've seen it. Okay, yeah. Now I see.
What'd you think
Wow,
of that?
I mean, she kind of looks good with that hair.
I really loved it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are
think
indifferent
it's
about it, but I
pretty.
loved it. I thought it was pretty, and it gave me like Snow White vibes.
Yeah, it's like Snow White, but like
But it was like kind of
after
edgy with the
hours. Yeah.
with all the black and yeah. I was like, oh, this is like kind of sexy, but also like sweet and whimsical, and yeah, no, I loved it. But
Yeah, I think that's really pretty.
so those the Met Gala. Would you ever go to the Met Gala?
No.
Yeah.
One, because I can't afford it, and
If-
two,
if
now
a
that I know it's just for some dumb museum.
It's for the institute. Yeah, it's for what is it? The rest. What is it for? A fundraiser for the Costume Institute at the Met. So they help just take care and do all the exhibits and stuff. But yeah,
And it needs that much money to do that? Every
I would
year?
assume to keep all that stuff like secure and taken care of. I mean, they're like pieces of art.
That's just a lot.
Yeah, well. Also, I didn't know that back in the day, the Met Gala was open to like anybody, and it wasn't until I don't know. I'm gonna get my dates wrong, but it was somewhere in the '90s that Anna was like change that, and then yeah, like for instance, Lady Bunny went.
Oh.
She
Well, yeah,
just
it really was
posted
open to
about it.
anybody.
Yeah, like anybody could go, yo. That fashion wasn't a
Anybody.
thing. So that's a cool. I think I would go. Yeah, if a designer asked me, but you know what? I would. Everyone's always talking about like, oh, bring drag queens, bring drag queens. Well, drag queens did go. Drag queens have gone a few times, and then when
they fuck it up?
they went for camp. That's why they were brought for camp was the whole theme, and they didn't do camp.
Oh, let down.
And you know what it is? It's because they brought the fashion girlies that are like, oh no, this is couture. I have to wear this. No. Like, go make a statement. You made a statement for the wrong reason.
Ugh.
I'm like, oh my God, it was so boring. They didn't look bad, but it was just so boring, especially on a top camp. Oh my God, that would have been.
Yeah, it's like.
I would have been the red carpet, y'all.
Read
like,
the room.
Like, are you kidding?
You would
Anyways.
have come as the red carpet.
I would have. Is that not camp? Oh my God! And then I would have stood there, and then I would have had people walk over me. Can you imagine? That's so camp, bitch. And then I'd
Would
get
you
up
have it be like
and make them
long
stop.
With, like rolls out?
Yeah,
Like,
I'd probably
would you, like,
come
a
with a
train
roll.
of a
I'd
red
probably come with a
carpet?
roll and just let it go straight down the thing, and then I'd just sit there while everybody poses on the red carpet my red carpet and take their photos. Wouldn't that be so camp and sick?
I mean, I think that would have done it. And then would have asked you, who are you wearing tonight?
And I would have said, I made it myself in 20 minutes. I would have. But
Your local carpet store.
I would have loved that.
Huh.
Anyways, so.
Well, I'm so glad all the fashion girlies got to look at the fancy fashion things.
Oh, and then Haley Bailey, that person that was like, why are they having TikTokers go to freaking? Apparently, this year it was or one of the sponsors or something, or was TikTok.
I did see something about her.
So she posted like she was going to the Met, but in reality, she just went to the after party apparently. And then, but she posted "Let them eat cake" on a day that Rafa and all this stuff happened. Yeah, and then so she said "Let them eat cake" because she's an idiot. Like she doesn't think.
It's like how out of touch.
I genuinely don't think she meant anything by it other than she saw her outfit as like Marie Antoinette and didn't realize like how it could tie. But it was just like, girl, quit being so dumb. Like she got 10 million followers that night.
She got 10 million followers. Oh,
yeah, she hit 10 million followers that night at the Met, and she was like, I just got back from the Met, and I have 10 million followers. Like, literally, she made a post about it. But I was like, girl, how stupid. It's really not hard to just educate yourself. I don't get it. But that's what we get
She's
for making
now-
stupid people famous, right? Well, I didn't make her famous, but yeah.
There are a lot of stupid people famous.
Yeah. There is drama with Eurovision. Do you follow Eurovision
Oh.
at all?
No, but I do remember seeing something about drama for Eurovision.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of drama for Eurovision. So it's not supposed to be political. There's like nothing like that. But however, so they have Israel there. Israel was being booed. They in the actual version that they posted, they got rid of the boos and put a pause there, like they were hiding it. No one was allowed to wear anything that had anything to do with Palestine. You weren't allowed to say anything. One of the artists had ceasefire written on her face in like Irish, like old Irish, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an old.
Celtic?
No, I don't think it was Celtic.
Is that the same?
No, it wasn't. Someone would know, but it's like an old Irish language basically, and they wrote it on. I was gonna say hieroglyphics, but that's not it. But it's something along those lines. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't know the actual name. But they made her take that off, or make them take that off.
Wow.
Yeah. The Israeli team was like harassing people, but yet other people got disqualified because they were. Like apparently one of them that was being harassed like stood up for himself, and then I guess rumors are that he hit someone, then there's rumors that he just went off on someone, so I don't know what actually happened here, but they disqualified him. So but like Israel was just harassing everybody. Then out of nowhere Israel got an insane amount of votes that just doesn't add up. Like people are like, how does this even happen? But an insane amount of votes out of nowhere, and people are like, what? Like, what is happening? Is this? And it's almost like, I don't know, something's fishy there. But that happened.
Yeah,
they ended up losing though. But
I don't know who. Do we know who won? Is it a one-day thing,
yeah,
or is it
no. They have to do it multiple times. But was it Switzerland, I believe, Nemo won.
Spoiler
so Israel,
alert.
Yeah, Israel. Well, it's everywhere, but Israel did lose. Israel ain't even in Europe. Yeah, I don't understand how that works.
Yeah. Wait.
I don't understand. Like, how did they get up in there? I don't understand. I don't know.
How many countries
I don't
participate?
know. There's a lot of countries in there. I haven't looked at the list really, but maybe Eurovision is open to everybody. I don't actually know how many people can the state. No, but we can't join.
Oh, maybe we're just a little too far away.
Are we? I wonder what's closer, Israel or New York City. We're only 6 hours away from London.
Oh.
Yeah.
It feels very far away from where I am.
How far is Israel from London? Well, go. You're far. You're 6 hours from me.
I'm 3 hours from you. Oh, time-wise, not travel-wise. You're right. It would be about 6 hours.
It is. Oh my god, driving. It doesn't say the air time on here, but driving time would take 52 hours and 53 minutes to get from Israel to London. But I don't know how.
52 hours.
Yeah, but
that's like driving from here to Nebraska.
I see. By
Or no,
flight.
a little past Nebraska.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me. By flight. I don't know. But yeah, we're close. We're close to. It wasn't in London though. I don't remember where it was at this year, but Sweden maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
I would love to go to Sweden.
I don't know if I've been to Sweden. Where's Malmö? Wait, that's where it is. I think that is Sweden, right? Then I have been.
You didn't say a full sentence, so I don't know what you're asking.
Is it Malmö? Is that how you pronounce it? I've been there. That is Sweden.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were saying that.
Sorry, but yeah. Also, what?
I was just going to say that there is an a cappella group from Sweden that I really like.
Who?
They're called The Real Group.
Okay.
And they just do some really cool, like, vocal jazz and just, like, crazy stuff. Anyways, if you're a weird little choir nerd like me, go listen to The Real Group.
Do you like Postmodern Jukebox? Is that their name?
Yeah.
I
That's
used
fun.
to love them.
Yeah.
I used to perform their stuff all the time in drag too.
It's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm. I do like
They've come to town a few times to perform, but I've never gone. I would love to though someday.
What if they perform at the Met?
If I can go for free, I'll consider it.
So, okay. There it is, y'all. So you haven't watched Reindeer Games yet, or Baby Reindeer, have you?
Reindeer games.
You haven't watched Baby Reindeer, have
Okay,
you?
Rudolph. No, and I'm still unsure if I'm gonna, but maybe.
So you need to watch it. The lady, I don't know if anybody in the chat has watched, but the lady was on Pierce, what's his name, Morgan or whatever,
Oh,
doing an
okay.
interview. Like, girl, you're not beating the allegations. You are this person. It's so bad. It's so bad that it's so good to watch. Like she's just a mess.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Messy
But
people out in the world.
I can't even talk about it really because like you haven't watched it. So
Okay, how long is it? How many hours do I have to commit?
it's really good. It's like I think it's like 7 episodes or something. It's fast. It's like well, I literally sat there and binged it all like really quick. It's not even bad.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Rhiannon said, I need an Are You Smarter Than a Straight Guy segment, including geography. Wait, was I wrong on geography? I don't think Israel's... I think we're about the same distance, if not closer, to London.
I don't think you're closer.
On a flight. Let's say 2,200 miles. We'll say that. UK to New York City distance. It's only 1,000 mile, literally 1,000 mile difference. That's very, very close on a plane.
1,000-mile difference?
Yeah, that's it. From New
Wait,
York to London, from Israel to London. It's about
Israel's
the same.
1,000 miles closer?
Yeah, like on a flight. I'm not talking about driving or anything like that. Like on a flight.
1,000 miles is still a lot of
Also,
miles.
Israel to London is going against the wind.
Oh my god, that wind. That'll really add up.
Donnie, going against the wind does add up. You don't fly, do you?
Just giving you shit.
It does. It adds more time.
I just don't think saying something 1,000 miles. It's still far.
In a car.
In any capacity.
Anyways, I'm gonna be in Eurovision next year.
Okay.
Wait, Courtney Act was in Eurovision. Who did she represent?
I don't know.
Who did Courtney Act? She got kicked off early though. Courtney Act represent in Eurovision.
Wasn't there like a Will Ferrell movie?
She
that's,
represented
like,
Australia.
Eurovision?
Wait, what?
Is she Australian?
Yeah, Courtney Act? Is Courtney Act Australian?
I don't know. Anything is possible.
What? Yes, she's
What?
Australian. That was like her whole shtick too. Like she came from Australia and entered Drag Race, and
Well, then why did you ask what country she was representing?
because it's Eurovision.
So
What?
confused.
What countries can enter Eurovision? I'm so confused.
Maybe there's a shorter list of what countries cannot.
It says, as the competition's name suggests, primarily European countries send their singers to win the hearts of the audience, but countries outside of Europe also can participate. Because the European Broadcast Union organizes Eurovision, any country with an active membership in the union can submit songs to the contest.
Oh, you have to subscribe.
So eligibility is not solely dependent on geography.
paywall
Australia,
these
for
days.
instance, has participated in Eurovision since 2015. I wonder
I
why.
literally have never watched it. I don't know.
Let's see. Can USA enter Eurovision? While the United States doesn't participate in Eurovision, American fans can tune into the excitement from home. That's not what I asked.
Whoa, play along.
No. Within Europe as part of the EBU. Yeah. Wait, nope. You can't. We can't. Someone
we're
on
not
Twitter,
subscribed.
someone on TikTok was like, why can't we have America Vision or something? Like, it was like a parody, but they were like, why can't we have America Vision? And then they were like, we could let Canada in too, I guess. And I was like, what about Mexico? Like, what's like, what? Y'all just forget about them.
Yeah, like Central and South America.
Can you imagine? It'd be like a pageant. It'd be like 50 states going against each other, Mexico and Canada. We kind of are. We have too many here. We already have American Idol. Is American Idol still a thing?
Yeah.
It is? Who's on it?
Like judging? Katy Perry.
Oh, that's the show she's on.
And some country guy. And then Lionel
Country
Richie?
guy. I don't know. I'm getting the voice in that mixed up.
Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, and Luke Bryan?
Oh, girl, you watch then if you know all their names like that. Who are those people?
I don't watch. You don't know who Katy Perry is?
No, I know who Katy Perry is. I used to love Katy Perry.
I see a lot of clips on TikTok. That's why.
Yeah, I used to love Katy Perry. Back in the day of like her waking up in Vegas and all that type of stuff.
Like kissing a girl and liking it? And hot and cold?
I mean, that was okay. I actually liked You're So Gay and You Don't Even Like Boys.
What about Peacock?
Yeah, I performed that as a peacock.
You would.
What do you mean I would? I used to do Katy Perry all the time.
would.
I used to get hired to do Katy Perry. Isn't that wild?
Okay. Oh my god, like going to a birthday party?
And then I was hired as, oh my god. Let me tell before I was on TV or did any of that stuff, I used to be part of a this company that so like think of like Singing Grams, but it was they also hired drag performers and stuff too to like perform at stuff. And I got hired for, it was supposed to be a birthday party. And so they wanted a drag performer. And so they wanted Rihanna S&M. And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. And so I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I can bring like a whole Rihanna mix. It has S&M in it, whatever. And so at the time I had my friend Rachel with me because I was like, well, I don't want to go alone. Like, I don't want to go to this house alone, but they send like a car and everything to you. So I go to this house. Bitch, I get to this house. There's nobody there. And I'm like, what is this? What's happening there? And then this guy answers the door and he was like, oh, you're going to perform? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, well, you could just get ready. There's a bathroom over there. And then when you're ready, you could just put like your music in the stereo over there and then you could perform. It was in the living room that faced the kitchen. And I was like, oh, okay. And nobody showed up, bitch. It was for him. It was his birthday. And I had to perform to this one man while he sat in the kitchen that faced the living room. And Rachel was just on the side. And I had to perform Rihanna. I did it and left, bitch. I'm sure if I went alone, he'd probably want something.
Oh my god.
No, but he was nice, and like he gave Rachel, like he was like giving her wine and everything. I was like, this isn't like a 2-for-1, baby. I don't know what's happening here. This isn't like what you think it is. But I remember I told the people that booked me, and I was like, y'all, that was not a party. I don't know what, maybe he wanted a party, but it wasn't. I thought people were gonna be there. Like I've had to perform at like a steakhouse. I got hired to do a steakhouse, and like I just run in as like a drag queen with all these balloons and sing Happy Birthday as Marilyn Monroe. Like, yeah, it was like shit like that.
But this guy.
No, and it was in the middle of
it was baby.
Bitch, it was late, and it was like in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, where are we going? It's so dark out here. Like it was, I could have died.
How far in advance did he like book you out?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, they give you a good amount of time, and unless it's like very very last minute. But then, for the most part, it was like you got heads up.
Damn, so he like thought about this.
Yeah, I think he really thought. He was like, I was gonna perform S&M to him, and
then do S&M to him.
I don't know. I don't know, but like, let me tell y'all, I'm padded and I got 18 pairs of tights on. Nothing's going in and out of that. So,
oh my God.
Like, I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. And I got ready in the bathroom, and I was like, Rachel, what is this? What's happening? She's like, I don't know.
Weird.
But Rachel was on the side, and she was just like, woo, while I was performing. But do you know how awkward it is to perform in a living room, bitch? It was a big house. It was a huge house. Like, it wasn't like I performed in like a mobile home somewhere in the middle. It was like a huge mansion. And I performed in this living room that faced like the kitchen, and he was just behind he had like a huge, I don't want to say an island, but it is an island. It was huge. And he was just sitting on the other side of it drinking wine while I performed on the carpet, bitch, in the living room. I forgot all about that.
I want to know like who he was.
I don't know. But we stayed for like
Huh.
maybe, I don't know. We stayed for like maybe like 15 minutes. We talked about like what I do. Rachel had like a glass of wine. Like he gave us wine, and then I was like, "All right, well, thank you so much. Happy birthday." Like that was it. And then we left because I'm not that person.
That is so interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if that company's still around, but oh,
Huh.
I've seen some stuff. I've done some stuff. But that reminded
bet,
me because
yeah.
I got hired to do Katy Perry. I got hired to do Gaga, Rihanna every now and then for this company when we were talking about what we were getting hired for. And that's, yeah, they sent me to that. So.
Damn. Wonder what he's up to now.
No, I don't know. But, yeah. Well.
It's like, I feel like so uncomfortable thinking about this, like replaying it in my head.
It was. I mean, I laugh at it now. It's very, very funny. The things I would do, y'all, for some money. But in Chicago. I didn't have any money. I needed money. So anything I could do. I have a side gig. Let's go. Yeah.
No thanks, not for me. Oh my god, actually at work the other day, there's this really creepy man who comes in.
Oh yeah, I saw
and
your tweet.
Yeah, and so literally, I swear to fucking god, he looks like a creepy little like elf goblin fairy man,
Oh,
if
I
you can
love
imagine
him.
that. And he talks in a baby voice.
Oh.
And like he's like fucking old. He's like almost 70, talking in a baby voice.
Like,
And then he's like,
I don't wanna.
yes,
No.
I'm not kidding. He goes around the store and he's like, "What do you think of this joint? Should I get this?" I'm not fucking
Is he
kidding.
like? Is something? Is how's the mental health with this one?
I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. I do know he like has a lot of money though.
Did he ask
And
you
he
to
also has
perform
a
in
wife.
his living room?
No, but he touched my ankle, which is like so weird. Okay, because okay. Well, first of all, my coworker was helping him, and he's like touching her shoulder. She had like just gotten a haircut, so he's like grabbing her hair and like all this weird stuff. And I'm sitting at the security
She let him?
podium. Not lit, but like he just does it, and like then he stops and is like, "What do you do?" And we're just trying to get him the fuck out of the
Does
place.
he buy weed?
Yeah.
I think
Anyways,
old men do that shit on purpose.
it's so weird. And then literally, so I was like sitting at this podium with like my legs crossed a little bit. So my sock was showing, and he literally like bends down and like grabs my sock and is like touching my sock. And I'm like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
What'd you tell
But he's
him?
just like he was just like, "Those are nice socks." This weird voice. And bitch, they're tan socks. They're tan socks with a little red stripe. I'm like, there's nothing special about these socks. I have like champagne socks. I got cat socks. But you're gonna comment on my beige red stripe socks? So it was
Wow.
really weird.
I
And
do
then he
think
left.
I think that they do that though, because no one's gonna tell the old man. You didn't tell him anything, did you? Like, no, sir.
I like retracted, but I didn't say don't. You know. So yeah.
Because I
But
think
also
they know
you
that.
just like. But also you just shouldn't.
No,
I
I
shouldn't have
agree.
to tell you don't.
I agree, but I feel like a lot of old men will do that because no one will tell them no.
Yeah. I
Good.
mean, I would have.
Because they
I
brush it
would've
off as
said
like, oh, he's
something
just an old
like-
man. They're just different. They're very cuddly or touchy or whatever like that. You know what I mean? But like, no, don't touch people.
Yeah, don't fucking touch people.
I hate when actually there's a video just going around right now where I want to say Angina was in Brazil or something, and somebody performing touched her face. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. What the? I've
Like
never.
people were like all over her. I'm like, oh.
No, Brazil is like that though. Like, they're very passionate people over there.
Because I'm just like, don't ever fucking touch people.
When I went to Brazil, like they were just like, and I wasn't even in drag at this club that I went to. I just went out like in the night because the promoters were like, "Hey, you want to go out?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And touchy. I was like, okay, like it was a lot. But I've never been groped though. Like I have been in where does Tech live? Fargo. And Fargo, bitch. I don't know if they have nothing better to do but touch people there, but like, bitch, we were on the stage, and when I tell you we were performing, and for some reason this venue didn't have, you know, when you go to a concert and they have like the silver rails that like give you space where the security guards can wait on the side. So normally
Right.
we have that buffer there at our shows because we perform at theaters and everything like that. For some reason, this place did not have that. So the audience was right up against it. And when I tell you they were grabbing my shoes and grabbing my legs and grabbing my dress and grabbing my, like, everything, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like,
Literally.
leave. So I didn't even want to use the runway because I was like, I don't want to be near y'all.
Oh, you'd be snatched right off there, probably.
Yeah, I could, and they're all drunk and wasted, and but I hate when people touch you when you're performing. I couldn't believe they
Yeah.
touched her face,
Yeah.
or when they touch your fucking hair and it's like glued, and you're like, bitch, get off my motherfucking hair. Like, quit pulling this shit back. Like, people don't know how to take pictures. I hate when people take pictures. You have long hair. When anybody, I feel like it's a guy thing too, but when guys take a picture and they put their arm around you and they pull your hair back in doing so, don't you hate that shit? Why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing because like there's so often times, always on accident, but like Chris will be like on my hair, and I'm just like, ugh.
Right? See, it is a guy thing. I hate
It's like,
that.
ugh, ugh.
Not that, I mean, I don't wear wigs like that anymore, but like when I wear wigs, nobody knew how to fucking give you a hug, and I'm like, get the fuck off my hair. God. So I would wear short hair a lot. I do love a short wig. I love a short wig because I don't think many people could pull off a short wig. And but I would love a short wig because nobody would ever fucking fuck it up.
Someone just goes up and is like, ah,
Can
like
you
all up in
imagine?
your
They're like, hey.
You're like,
Oh God, not a noogie. I've heard that. Where does noogie come from? What does noogie mean?
I don't know.
How do you spell noogie?
I'm not sure.
Noogie.
N-O-O-G-I.
A hard poker
like
grind with the
noogie?
knuckles, especially in a noogie origin.
Noogie
Knuckle.
origin.
It's
Rotten
about it's a name for the knuckle in the 60s. Your little
Oh.
noogies.
I cracked my
You
noogies.
gonna crack your little noogies? Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun little fact.
Yeah, it
Wow.
is.
Oh my God, I'm gonna tell people. I'm gonna
It's
spread the
it's
noogie
British
gospel.
slang. Yeah. Wow.
You know what? Those Brits.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
y'all, that's it for today. We are done. But we will be back next week, of course. So thank you guys so much for joining us. And
Oh my gosh. And stay tuned for Jeremy's flattened nose pics.
yeah, I might put it out tonight. Also, I don't know when to actually put out stuff on TikTok because I feel like the best time to either do it is super early in the morning because you check it when you go on your phone. But I feel like the best time is at night because like people are scrolling through their TikTok at night. I know that's when you send me 45. I'll be literally on TikTok and be like, Dawna sent you a message. Dawna sent you a message. Dawna sent. I'm like, God damn it.
You know what? You could just be fucking grateful that I was thinking of you.
So I literally send Dawna like such cute. I sent her cat TikToks all the time, and Dawna will send me one that's like, I don't know, a peanut falling from the sky out of a bird's mouth, being like, "Hey, bitch, you're ugly," and like, and like something along those, like something stupid. And she's laughing because she knows it's right.
So like neurotic and crazy. Like it's so funny. I love it.
I can't.
That's like what happens in my brain. You know what I mean?
I'm like, she's
Oh my God.
hiding. I can't.
Okay, we won't speak on this today, but next week I have some stony thoughts.
Oh, we'll
that
have stony thoughts. You know what? I'll pop an edible
be
today and I'll get some
resurfaced.
thoughts ready.
Start writing some things down.
I am.
But
All right. Chat, you do the same thing. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.